These are the three methods in which you can automate your small storage facility, or even a big one. What we are going to dive into is automation overall, because there seems to be a lot of misconceptions about it. And what's the outcome? Like, does it make you more money? Is there pros? Is there cons? And how to do it. Automation has actually been going on for a really long time because small storage facilities couldn't have a person sitting there the whole time. So we automated. First things first, there's no such thing as a manless storage facility. Well, today, when we use automation as the term, all we're doing is talking about the operational part of how we ran a storage facility without having a storage manager, supplemented with technology to make it easier and more seamless without that manager. Technology, though, has made that explode in a way that just wasn't possible back then. Through the use of technology, you can actually compete with the big boys head to head using some very simple things. We can show you how to operate your storage facility with very little time. I have friends that have multiple facilities that work an hour a week at most. So this is an awesome thing that's happened and a big change in the industry to help you not only get into the industry, but scale in a way that would have been very difficult to previously. It all sounds amazing, right? Oh, we're gonna save all this money. I'm gonna sit back. This thing's a frickin' ATM. Not so much. This is still a storage facility. And it is a real, actual hard asset, which you have tenants in, that needs to be taken care of. So you need to make sure you do it right, because the fundamentals don't go away. It doesn't change exactly how we operate, but the means by which we operate changes. Let's look at the customer's process, their journey. That's how we understand automation. Very simple. And I'll give you the exact methodology. So first thing is you have an ad. You're trying to get a customer, you have an ad. They click on the ad, they go to your website. You have a website that can take online rentals. From there, we have a property management system in the back end that facilitates that customer in finding a unit. Then you set an automatic email up so it goes out to them that gives them access to the storage facility. That may be a gate code. They open up the unit, there's a lock there, they can move in, they're on automatic payments so you're not collecting bills. Hire a VA to do your servicing, give them access to your property management system, let them see the emails, and they'll take care of that work for you. From there, we have what we can call ticketing, meaning you have someone to call, you can send an email in if there's a problem or an issue, more of that servicing. The next thing out is the property. Somebody will go once a week, they'll check all the locks with the rent rolls, make sure that they match up, make sure that people are paying are there and people that aren't get red locked. Next thing is move out. Online to do online auctions. That way you don't have to have people there doing the auctions and you don't have to go through that whole process. Contract out so that the people that move out, you have someone that will come clean the unit, get it ready for the next customer. Then they send an email to the VA, which puts it back on the property management company, then notifies the website that we have an available unit, then goes up to the ad company. So when somebody comes in, they start the whole process over again. This is the reason why there is no manless. Somebody has to be on site. So you got to contract them out to make sure that they're there to do that. That is your exact formula on how to automate a small storage facility by yourself using contracted out people, VAs, using your online system. Once again, we were doing all of this before you had a tech stack. The only difference is marketing was our storage facility sitting on a road. There wasn't a website, or if there was, it was small. Our property management system was bad, and the VAs weren't VAs, that was just us. Okay, option two, similar to the first one. You have all of these different things put into place, but now you may be more involved. So now you may be doing more of the property management, and all of a sudden these people are underneath you, and you're working directly with these people and you do the servicing inside. Or you take this and you go and hire and pay a third party and they do this system for you. You have to pay them, that comes out of your revenue, but then you don't have to worry and do anything at all. First one, do it yourself. The second one is a mix between doing yourself and hiring other people to do a lot of the work for you. The third one is completely different. All of these things, we do. We own all the companies. The marketing company that does our ads, we own. Our website and our tech platform are all integrated. We own that company. We own all the servicing center. We own the property management company. We own the contractors, the builders, everything else and in between. In fact, we have a national brand. Our company is very unique. The benefits for that, we are fully integrated in a way that most companies aren't. So when you're looking at, let's say, REITs, the big ones, which really started to do a lot of this, not just the automation side, but they really built out fully integrated systems. Well, they have a couple things that nobody else has, and that's a national brand and fully integrated owned tech platform, because now they get all the data. They can use it, they can see, they can make decisions quickly, and that has a lot of value. So we are the first private companies that have the same things that they do. We have a national brand, we have our own tech platform, property management systems, everything else. We get all the data, we see it, everything works together. We've spent 15 years to try to build this as a private company where people can invest with us, have equity, and we have spent millions and millions and millions to do this. Very difficult, a long time, and lots of risk, because we have to be all of them together. And we're not doing it as a publicly traded company. So it was our private money, and investors get to actually own the assets with us. So there's a wide array of doing manless or automation. Once again, there's no such thing as a manless facility though. It's just a term used. Everyone has to do work. There's people that have to go on site, but it's not nearly as overwhelming as you might think. We contracted out with local people. We contracted out with a real estate agent, or maybe it was a property management company person that worked on multifamily or something else, and asked them and said, hey, pay $100 if you go clean out the units on Tuesday and get a lock ready. And then they just went and took care of it for us. We didn't live anywhere near it. In fact, we were 9 hours away. So you can do it yourself, and it's not that complicated, but you may not want to at all. So 2 is a blend of 3 and 1. The key is these elements, let's say that we use on storage facilities that are not just automated, but they have managers in them. Some of our facilities have 3 managers, and we still do the exact same thing that an automated facility would. There's one more thing. This has been the biggest change when we look at this process. The merger of the property and online. Our goal was these 2 things can't be separated. They need to be one. For example, this right here, it's a manager. So you walk in, it triggers, you come in to rent, and then a manager actually pops up on screen. The benefits of this is for those walk-in customers that really want to talk with other people. And as you can see here, it pops up, and now, as we're looking, we have a manager that comes online. They come in, you get a manager here, then they can help and interact with you with everything that you need. That manager can be helping 5, 6 facilities all at the same time. We don't have people that are coming in non-stop. You have a manager helping a few a day at 4 sites, that really reduces your overall cost load on that facility. So as long as your property management system, your offerings and everything are in place, they come in, they can help them the exact same. Companies like Nokia came out with what is called smart lock technology, which means we integrated the locking mechanisms, the doors, we integrated the gates, and everything with hardware that can talk to our software. You go do an online rental and you have gate access, key access, you don't even need a lock, and you can operate everything with your phone. You don't need to call a VA, there's nothing you even need to do. You rent, walk up to the facility, get into the gate, get into the unit, all integrated. The physical asset with the online asset. This has been a huge change in abilities to do this, especially at scale, and customer satisfaction. If you want to know more about how to do this yourself, or if you want to invest in a company like ours, follow the link below and there's lots of options. If you're ready to take the next step, check out this video, which shows you exactly how to underwrite and find a value of the asset you want to buy.